So we're here in the FA Cup replay tonight with JD after um, I can't even say the word disappointing at the minute. I've got to refer back to the previous game, a game we should have won because we took nothing in this game.
No, I think there was just one spell in the game though, Giles, to be fair. I thought the first half we were okay. We had 3 chances and didn't take any of them. They had a couple of chances as well, but I don't think there was too much. They might have had a bit more in terms of getting up the pitch and entries into the box and corners and stuff like that. But I think we defended it fairly well. I don't think Sam was very comfortable with what he had to save. With our 3 chances this end, we haven't taken the 3 chances. Going into half time, it's kind of what we expected really with the ding dong of the game. The start of the second half is just unacceptable. We've gone through 15 to 20 minutes start second half. It was very unlike us. We haven't done that this year. We have done it, and it's not to set the cup. That simple. Now, I'm not taking anything away from them. I think they're a good side. I think they'll be very competitive this year. I think they'll be up there. I think they'll be very competitive against everyone in our division. So it just gives credit to them as well, you know. But if you don't compete, teams in our league, and we haven't for that 20-minute spell, we've been punished over the 2 legs. They've deserved to go through. So we have to lick our wounds. You know, we have to learn from this defeat. And we need to make sure it's a blip, just one game, and we get it right on Saturday.
Yeah, you're spot on. They were a good team and didn't make us look that good. We were second to the ball most of the time, but he must have been really disappointed with the lack of opportunity. I think it was just one chance in the second half, a cross shot that we had in the second half.
Well, yeah, look, when you go 2 down, and then obviously we've gone through, we've been forced into a couple of changes just because of injuries and stuff. And obviously at the end we played with 10 men. Obviously that's not the reason why we've been beat. It's just, you know, the injuries have just happened. But then it become completely disjointed. You know, we've tried to change shape. As we change shape, we've had an injury. We've gone down to 10. We just looked all over the place towards the end, you know. And that's not as much fault to the boys, to be fair. That's just what happened. Opportunities in the second half, it's not about that. It's a little bit false because you go 2-3-0 down, they sit a bit deeper, you get on the ball, it looks nice, you get to the edge of the box, nothing happens. But obviously when the third goal's in, the game's over. You know, that's it, the game's over. The 3 chances we did create in the first half, we need to take one of them. I think if you go in front, obviously then it changes the game, the complex of the game. But even if we've gone in front, you can't start a second half like that. If you start a second half like that in any football match, teams are going to open you up, teams are going to score.
So you did say to me before we came on, don't ask me what I just said to the players, but you're definitely going to be saying something on Saturday to change something on Saturday, I believe.
Well, no, I just said to them afterwards, I said you cannot start football matches like that. It's just not, and especially against them who are a high pressing, you know, they're a robust team and they do it really, really well. Probably the most effective side at that in our division. So there's no way you can do that at the start of the second half. I just said that to the boys, and you know, it was emphasised before the game. It was emphasised at half time, and you know, there was key instructions of what to do. And just straight from the kickoff, you know, it was very, very lacklustre. It seemed very easy for them to go and break our lines and get in behind. We just weren't there for that 20-minute spell. They've opened us up. They're going to score. I let the boys know that in so many words. I'm not going to repeat some of the words we said afterwards, but just said it's unacceptable to play like that within that spell. Reactions needed. Look, Joe, you're not going to win every game. It's disappointing to go out the FA Cup. I understand it. It's disappointing because we were 5 seconds to going through in the first leg. But reactions are needed. Now, we're going to get defeats in the season. Now, I just said to the boys there that we've got to make sure it's a blip. That spell we learn from. We need to get in Thursday. We'll make sure it's a good training session. We'll make sure we have a look at the footage of how we performed and why that's happened. And then we need to go again on Saturday. We've got some very, very tough fixtures. We play Merthyr, we play Hendon, we play Tiverton. You know, they're very, very tough games for us. So the boys all need to be fully aware of how we need to start football matches, and that's going to be important in all those games.
So reaction starts Thursday night.
It has to, you know. There's train on Thursday. Train on Thursday is always analysing, because we've got the footage obviously of what we want to do. A plan for the Saturday, because we have to plan for Merthyr, and just obviously it'd be good for the boys obviously to see it. But I think they all know, if I'm honest. They're disappointed. There's a lot of heads in there that are looking at the floor, and you know, they've held their hands up to how they've performed for that spell. We have to put it right on Thursday, and let's hope we get a reaction on Saturday.
Yeah, you could tell by the way they came off the pitch that they were disappointed, and only Saturday will tell how disappointed they really were.
That's exactly right. The reaction is needed, and especially for obviously the supporters that have come down. There was a good following today, and you know, and obviously we wanted to put in a performance today. We know there was a good crowd on Friday as well. we will make sure we get it right Thursday, and there is a reaction on Saturday. So,
Thank you for your honest opinions, and we look forward to having a good chat on Saturday.
okay, thank you.